Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 and welcome to Haut-Beyleron. Hopefully my pronunciation is adequate. What are we doing here? We're not starting a Let's Play, we're not doing a mod review. We are here to answer a question that I'm sure everybody has been asking since the release of Farming Simulator 22. I know I have been. If we were to own every field on HB and every field was planted with wheat and they were all 100% yield bonus, how much wheat are we going to get off of this map? Total. I don't know. Do you know? If you know already, don't say anything. Leave it for, don't be a spoil sport. Leave it as a surprise for the rest of us. But that is what we're going to be doing this episode, is we are going to be finding out how much wheat. I kind of want to do the how much wood would a woodchuck chuck, like how much wheat would a Haut-Beyleron bring on if, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. So every field is planted with wheat. Every field is at 100%. We're not using precision farming. We are doing base game, 0 mods, no modded equipment. The only mods that I am running right now were just to make this a little easier to set up, like easy dev controls, power tools, store deliveries, so I wouldn't have to drive 10 John Deere X9 1100s all over the map. But otherwise, there's no mods installed that would impact the yield whatsoever. I have 10, as I think I just mentioned, I have 10 John Deere X9 combines. I've got 10 matching 50-foot draper heads. I've got, actually I forget how many of these I have. A bunch of New Holland T9s, 692 horsepower, with these nice big mother bends here, just so our combines would have something to auto unload into. Take you to the map real quick. Oh, I do have field calculator listed only because I just kind of wanted it for a quick reference to see field sizes, things like that. We are starting on the southern half of Haut-Beyleron. You can see where all these combines are waiting to be set off. I also do have Courseplay. No, I'm not going to be doing all the harvesting myself, but I am going to be utilizing Courseplay to help me out quite a bit, actually. But you can see here, we will do the northern half next. Let's get started. Enough yapping. Enough, talking about what's set up here. Let's do first. Let's kick our first combine off. Let's make sure he gets started okay. I'm actually really curious. I honestly was thinking about this, and yes, I will come back and get the bits. If Courseplay does leave behind some bits, I will come back and get them, because these fields have got to be stripped 100% of all their wheat. I was thinking about a guess. Now, you could probably, if you knew the total hectares, right, of the map, and you kind of had a good idea about how much wheat yield there is per hectare, you could probably make a pretty good guess. Me, I have no idea. I guess I probably could have just done that, but it wouldn't be as exacting. I want more exacting, you know? Let's get harvester number 2 fired up. I'll go first. And I'm just going to be watching these things carefully. They are set to auto unload. I hope they do that. I think we might have some challenges along the way, because sometimes Courseplay, when it does its auto unload, well, it'll try, I think, and go to the nearest unloading point. So if this bin right here is not the nearest one, let's say we had a bin right over there across the little lake there, he's probably going to try to go to that bin, if I'm being honest with you. We'll see how it goes. Oh boy, this could get ugly. And let's set our next one off. Actually, I just thought of something. How many hired helpers? I don't even know how many hired helpers we can use. I wonder if that'll be a slight limitation. We'll find out. I love the smell of harvested wheat in the morning. More like I love the smell of John Deere X9 combine exhaust in the morning. No doubt about it. And we'll go first here. Oh, he's not unfolding. Are you going to unfold for me? Oh, you got to turn around for me. Oh, you are going to unfold. Good. Okay, thank you for unfolding. I definitely appreciate that. And let's go to here to the first. And we'll kick him off. I didn't realize how beautiful of a map Haut-Beyleron is. I mean, I have spent so little time on this map. When Farming Simulator was first released, when 22 was first released, I looked at the 3 base game maps. I was drawn to Elm Creek because it reminded me most of my, farming in my area. And I haven't farmed this map, and I didn't pay much attention to it since then. And when I decided to go ahead and do this wheat extravaganza, so to speak, I got to looking at old HB, and this is a very, very pretty map indeed. I might feel the need to come back and do some more playing on this map once I get this silly answer to this question that has been bothering me since day one. Uh-oh, did I miss one? Yeah, we almost missed that one, didn't we, you little stinker? Alright, let's get you up here. And first, get you kicked off. I'll show you too in here in a second what my course play settings are. Not that they're anything in particularly fancy or different. I feel like we've already done 10, man. Did I only have 10? Maybe I think I did 10 combines. Yeah, there we go. Maybe the next question is going to be how much straw do we get from all of these wheat fields as well. That would be fun to know too. We might have to do that. Oh, look at that. Planned very nicely. Filled up just... I think he's going to unload. Are you planning on unloading? You're not 100%. You're almost 100%. He is unloading. Very nice. Wow. So that... Has he made it even halfway around? I don't know that he has. Let's check on our other friends. I don't know how... I tried to place these mother bins in areas where I thought they would be somewhat easily accessible. It looks like I've got... I may have to put down some more of these big old auger wagons because I don't want our combines traveling too far to have to unload. I'm kind of wondering, I don't know, I wasn't thinking about it before, but now I am. I'm wondering how much straw would we get? How many bales would we get? Oh, that's exciting. I'm already kind of geeked about doing that. We're going to have to get a bunch of the quick balers on here and and do some baling, I think. Anyways, I am not going to hold you all to watching 10 John Deere harvesters do their business. I am curious, though. Let's do a little bit of flying. I just want to see how things look, where we're at. So we're in the southern part, correct. We're in the southern part of Haut-Beyleron. And this might actually be the easiest way for me to monitor these things. All the fields I checked prior to starting, I did check, and they are all, like I said, 100% yield expected. So we're starting even. We're using the same equipment. I'm hoping just keeping things as, I guess, I don't know, even Steven as we can is the best way to go. But I honestly don't have a guess. I wish I did have a guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think I would be so far off it would be embarrassing. So I'm not so sure that, whoops, I'm not so sure that I necessarily even want to guess how much we're going to end up with. It's got to be in the millions. No doubt, right? Got my fleet of workers going well, so I am going to let you all, well, not let you all, but leave you all alone while I continue to do my work. I will probably bring you back in. I need to shift some combines around to some other fields, so I'm going to be just monitoring these things and keep them moving as best as I can, so this doesn't take a year to complete. And I will see you all real soon. All right, well, we are well underway into the process of, how many fields are there? 48, 49 fields? 48 fields, harvesting 48 fields worth of wheat. I got to tell you, things got off to a bit of a rough start. I've had to add, I think, 3 more bins and T9s to the equation because a couple of my Courseplay drivers had no idea where to go to unload, I think. But right now, everything seems to be going fairly well. I did forget to show you how I was setting up Courseplay, or what I was doing for some settings for Courseplay. Basically, like I said, nothing particularly ground shaking, earth shattering, or anything like that. Basically, most of it is just default. I am deactivating avoid driving in fruit because I really don't care if they do drive in fruit because I have crop destruction turned off. I do have raise tools late and lower tools early, kind of the opposite of what Courseplay typically sets those as. Combine self-on-load is, of course, activated. I think that's primarily all the settings that I went ahead and did. Let's go ahead, since we finished our first field, which is right there. I actually just thought of something. I think I might want to save these courses because if we're going to bale this straw, I'm going to want some help doing that. So let's go ahead and let's do some, let's create a folder. And we're just going to call this folder, we'll just call it wheat harvest. I really don't care what we call it, but we'll just call it wheat harvest, right? And then inside that folder, we will save courses. And we're going to name the courses, oh shoot, of course I screwed up already because I neglected to remember what field we were on. Field 39, it looks like. So we are going to save the course, activate. I will put down F for field 39, harvest. That'll be good enough. And that'll save that field 39 right there. It'll save the course. So if we want to go back and maybe use it if we decide to find out how much straw we can get out of this whole mess. Now I need to go ahead and, yep, it'll show F39 harvest, which is good. We're going to clear that course out because we need to create a new course for our driver. So let's go ahead and create a job. And we'll open up Courseplay. 1 headland, sharp, normal headland time. We'll generate that course. That looks good. I do have low fuel usage. Oh, there is one other setting that I think I forgot to mention as well. Keep combines healthy. If you look on Courseplay right here, automatic repair, I do have it set to keep it healthy. I don't want us to lose any yield because of needed repairs. on our combines. So I decided, you know what? Just keep them healthy for us, Courseplay. 100% all the way, all day. All right. Let's go check on our other ones. As long as they're moving, I'm happy. That means they're unloading. Somehow or other, they are self-unloading. Ooh, looks like we got another field just about wrapped up. This one's going to unload. Fantastic. That's good news. This one's almost done. What happened here? Something bad happened here. I think it hit. Oh, yeah. That's not good. Looks like we had a little accident here. Let's go ahead and empty this thing since we have it near the bin. And I will get this thing... whoopsie. That's my bad. And we can get this thing started up again on its course. Where's the other one that was finishing up? Didn't we have one that was about finished up? Oh, come on, really? Where are you going? What are you doing? Are you the one that was... Oh, I think this is the one that... Is this the one that just finished up? I think so. For the most part, once you get them going to the right bin location to unload, Courseplay seems to do a pretty decent job. I think we're in pretty good shape. I think this field is pretty much wrapped up. Gonna have to move that bin so he can keep going on the next field. All right, outstanding. You are done. What field are you on? Or did you just finish up, my friend? I should have probably saved these when I created them, right? There you are down there. Okay, so field 47. So let's go ahead and save that course. So did I say 47? I hope so. F47 harvest. I think that's right. How do I forget the field number 2 seconds after? That's crazy. All right, field 47 harvest has been saved, and we can go ahead and clear out that field. And let's go ahead and park you here for a second. I think we're going to need to move the bin. I hope we can move the bin. These bins... Oh, and I'll tell you this. Another thing, easy dev controls. And actually power tools. Oh, see, she's already using all that. Almost all 700, nearly 700 horsepower to move this thing. Comes in handy when we can just empty... We can empty it, and we don't have to deliver all this wheat. I guess if we wanted to find out how much money... Oh, is that something else we want to know? How much cash? I guess we can do the math on that. We wouldn't have to necessarily deliver. I don't know. I might be curious to see how much money it would have made us. So I might just do the math instead of having to manually deliver that stuff. Let's go ahead and set up a course now for this guy here. Create a job. Generate a course. One headland sharp. That all looks really good. We can generate that. That looks good. We might as well go ahead and save. Yep. Let's save this course. What is our field number is 46. Man, Brad, stop hitting the escape key for goodness sakes. Save course, field 46, 46 harvest. Say okay. Looks pretty good. Let's get this thing set off and on its way. I'm staying busier than I thought I would. I thought it might be a little more set it and forget it, but it's not necessarily working out that well. Some of these are doing actually really quite well. I'm kind of surprised how well Courseplay is handling many of these. Oh, we've got another finished field. All right. I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to get this combine. I should have numbered. Oh, you can't number them, can you, with the base game? Would have been kind of cool to be able to number the combines. I'll let you all go, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I thought I'd bring you back for a quick update. This has been a little more challenging and more, keeping me active than I thought it was going to be. So, yeah, I'm having to place more bins than I thought I was going to have to. I thought they would share bins a little bit nicer than they are, but they're definitely not. So there's that. Let me just show you here. So I'm using Store Deliveries mod to deliver our tractor and our bins where we need them to go, or to be, kind of, more or less. I am making every effort to keep the bins to a minimum, but I found now that it's probably going to be easier for me. Well, and the straighter they are, the better too. I've noticed Courseplay does not appreciate crooked onload points. And that's probably going to get in the way, but we're going to leave it there for a second. So far, I've been keeping up fairly well with... I've also realized that actually having the HUD with the mouse is actually making my life a little easier, so I'm going to activate that again. But I've mainly been lately having to put down placing more auger wagons and tractors. It's just easier for me to do that than it is for me to move them around, and I can just keep a running total. They don't have to fill up, that kind of thing. So I figure I'll just calculate, I'll keep a sheet of what the running total is on these bins. For the most part, I would say Courseplay is doing a decent job of unloading. I'm actually, as soon as I say that, of course, something like this happens. Just once in a while, it seems like it has a little bit of a tough time making a corner. I don't know if that's because of the terrain or what exactly causes it to malfunction in that regard. But once in a while, it seems like it just doesn't know how to figure out the turns. But overall, like this one, I think is looking for an onload point. There's a trailer right there, but it won't go over there, which I find kind of odd because that trailer should not be full. Yeah, it's not full. But it's not a... Whoops, where do we... Uh-oh. Hello, where are you? Now I'm lost. Whoa, that's not good either. Okay. Yeah, let me get some things straightened out. I'll see you in a bit. Yep, an executive decision has been made. Goodbye T9s and those mother bins, the big auger wagons. It was just too much of a hassle dealing with those things. So I have introduced our first modded accessory trailer into the game, and that is the Lizard TARDIS Biomatana. This little guy right here holds 200,000 liters. It's a little bit less than the auger wagons do, but it's so much easier dealing with these little trailers with no covers. I don't have to have a tractor attached to them. So yes, I have made that choice. I tallied up what we had so far. I'm not going to do any early spoilers, but I do have the numbers from the bins that we were working with. I have started, or going to be starting, a couple more fields. Looks like this one just needs to be unloaded and let go again. But we are making some serious headway, actually. I'm running at half time, and I thought that was going to be necessary, but maybe not, you know. At 0.5 time, I think we started around 8 o'clock. I honestly can't remember. My brain is spinning a little bit at this point. Looks like we can do another unload right here. But it's going to be so much easier working with these little TARDIS wagons. And I think Courseplay is going to find it easier to unload to these shorter wagons as well, is what my, at least what my thoughts are. Fingers crossed. But we're making some serious headway. We don't have that much further to go for getting done with the entire southern region. Actually, I'm actually kind of impressed that we've gotten this far. If we take a quick look at the map and see what's left to harvest. So ready to harvest, and we are, I do have somebody set up down here. This field is about halfway done. Working on this field. This one's set up and ready to go. This one has not been touched yet. We will get to that. This one hasn't been touched yet. This one's being worked on. This one's set up and ready to go. This one's being worked on. We've actually gotten quite a bit done. Not too shabby in the amount of time we've spent so far doing this. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought it was going to actually take me a little bit longer than this, but all right. I will keep you all posted on progress. I'll let you know how these TARDIS wagons are working out. I'm comfortable using them. They're not going to change our results any. They're just holders for the wheat, so I'm comfortable that we're not going to screw anything up using those. I am remembering to save our courses, as you can see. So if I decide that this is not painful enough and we need to know how much straw we're going to get out of all of this, we can go back, and we will be using mods for baling. I can all but guarantee that, so be prepared. Oh yeah. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, I thought I'd give you a quick update on how things are going. So the trailers are working out much better. Courseplay seems to be able to manage unloading to these smaller TARDIS trailers. So that has been a huge plus in making my life a little bit easier. Just to show you here on the map, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 combines still running, 7 combines still running here on the south side of Haut-Beyleron. Means we've got 3 combines that are ready to move on. Ooh, that's a decent size. But yeah, we've got, hello Mr. Train. We've got 3 combines sitting idle at the moment and getting ready to be relocated to the north side. I don't know how evenly these fields are split up. It kind of looks like there were more fields maybe on the south side. And if we look at my saved maps, you'll see I've saved fields. Saved all the south side fields, I think. I'm going to go over again. Hopefully I didn't miss any. But we are going to be moving to the north side here shortly. I think I'm going to spread them out east and west and let them kind of converge in the middle. I need to get some totals for our wheat for the south side done before moving, and then we'll go from there. I'll keep you posted on progress. Yeah, back just to give you all a quick update. So the south side The south side of Haut-Beyleron is done. Make a liar out of me. Ready to harvest. There is nothing ready to harvest down here. I am going to check these little strips. I'm going to go over these fields to make sure nothing substantial or actually any wheat was left behind. Me and a combine are going to have a little road trip, I have a feeling. Because it looks like maybe there are some sections here where maybe a little bit got skipped. But that's okay. We are now working on the north side. And you can see the 10 fields. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fields. Whew. Yeah, they're working. Off to a little bit of a rough start. It always is. Sometimes on some of these to get the combine to self-unload. But once you kind of get them going, they're in pretty good shape. But yeah, I've got some totals from the south side. I haven't totaled up yet, but I'm going to. And fingers crossed, things continue to go relatively smooth. I will say that our little TARDIS trailers, I think, I'm convinced now, was definitely a good way to go. They do make life much easier. And it seems like Courseplay likes to unload in the TARDIS trailers a little bit easier too. Frame rates are getting a little sketchy sometimes. I have a feeling, I don't know, the south side wasn't quite so bad, but up here on the north side, once in a while I'm having some frame rate challenges, and I have a feeling it's just from having a lot of trailers, a lot of combines, and well, yeah. But that is the north side update. I am continuing to save the north side fields. I don't know how much punishment I want to give myself, but curiosity is probably going to get the best of me, and I'm going to want to know how much straw. I mean, since we're here, we might as well, right? So that's about it for now. I will return when I get a little bit further into to the final field. All right, I'll talk to y'all real soon. We are on the home stretch for Haut-Beyleron for getting every field, all wheat, all fields, all harvested. It's been a journey, I'm going to tell you that much. Yeah, things have gone relatively smooth once I got into using a different collection method, using those TARDIS trailers. That definitely was a step in the right direction. Much easier to work with than the big mother bins. Yeah, so much easier to work with. But you can see out there in the distance a lot of straw windrows waiting to be collected, constantly reminding me that I need to find out how much straw now we're going to get off of this map. The John Deeres have held their own. They've done well. This one, the fuel has been lasting forever, but I think the fuel setting, and I think in the game settings, I have fuel set to low anyways, so I don't think, if I can remember, there it is. Fuel usage is set to low anyways. That's not normally what I do. I usually set it to normal or high, just because I kind of prefer a little bit more realistic fuel usage. But in this situation, that's what we went with. So we are going to get these last 3 fields knocked out. I am going to probably do a little bit of cleaning up around the fields. I think there were some spots here and there that Courseplay didn't quite pick up, and I'll be back with the finals, some totals, and we'll see exactly what Haut-Beyleron produces in wheat. I will see you all here shortly. Well, we are officially done with Haut-Beyleron, all wheat, all fields, 100%, no precision farming. And it was a journey. I will tell you, it was a lot of work, but it was also a lot of fun. 10 combines and a plethora of trailers. Wow, a lot of trailers. No mods, except for the TARDIS trailers. Omatana, thank you. Those things helped out an amazing amount. Let's get straight to the totals. That's why we did this. Southside total, 1,259,470. Northside total, 1,180,869. Grand total of 2,440,339 liters. I gotta say that actually sounds a little lower than I was expecting. I honestly didn't know what to guess, so I didn't. But if you all guessed, I'd be curious to hear if you were close. No precision farming, 100% yield. That's kind of how we did it. Average selling price, average mean price for selling is $1,221 per 1,000 liters. Comes out roughly to about, I think about 3 million. I want to say about $3 million, if I'm not too far off from that, in that neighborhood. Of course, prices fluctuate often, but if you get the average high price for it, yeah, I think we're looking at about $1 million, or 3 million, sorry. But it was fun to do. I'm looking at all this straw now, and I'm kind of thinking, it might be kind of fun to grab the old quick baler and go to town. And I might do that. I got to think about it. Give my fingers a little bit of a rest. Courseplay did an amazing job. I used Courseplay on every field here on the map. For those of you who might be a little bit of a stickler when it comes to picking up all the little bits and pieces around your fields afterwards, I'm not. In fact, I used sharp corners in Courseplay here. I oftentimes use round corners or smooth corners just because it's faster, and I just don't care about those missing bits. I went around and got the far majority of the missing bits on this map. There might be a straggler here or there sitting on an edge of a field, but all I got out of doing that for the entire map was around 1,800 liters of wheat. So not a whole lot. I don't know if that helps your argument for cleaning up or helps your argument for playing like I do, where I just kind of leave it. I'll let you be the judge of that. I guess the longer you play, the more it will add up. So maybe it's worth getting them. I don't know. You decide. But hey, thanks everyone for joining me on this lovely journey. If you have any questions or want to know any other settings that I did or anything, I'd be happy to leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I'd sure appreciate it. And of course, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Would also love to have you along. Take care of yourselves. Most importantly, take care of each other. And hopefully I'll see you soon. I put out a video about every day of the week and even on weekends. So would love to have you along. You all take care. Bye for now.